Watch the ride.
Hey everybody, excuse the mess, a lot is going on. And when I say a lot's going on, well, I'll show you. Look at Derek. If it'll focus. Derek, I don't like seeing you like this. Basically, yeah, the electrical issues are continuing. The other day I went to go for a ride because it was kind of on and off, you know, it was intermittent, and it suddenly stuck with the issue. So I, while it was like that, started stripping the bike. It started like pulling a thread on a jumper, you know, I'll just take this piece off, take this piece off, and now we're in this condition. I've got a few things to do. I think I'm getting closer to the problem. It's weird, but that's going to be a future video of its own that I was supposed to film days ago, but life is really, really hectic right now, and every 5 minutes something new's coming up. I will be doing the review on the Commando in the next week or two, but obviously the reason I borrow these long term is to actually use them for a while, and then I know, you know, I can give you a better review on it. So that's what's been going on bike-wise. Divvy's outside, just in case you're wondering. So that's why the bench is so messy, because I'm in the middle of a job. I've literally got like wire and all sorts just sat here. My multimeter's on, switch that off. But the reason for this video is it's sort of one of those update mail time type videos, because I've got a load of mail to open, and this all sounds very interesting. But the first thing I want to do, because I always do this in these videos, is just show you very, very quickly, and I'll do this quickly, the clocks that I currently have in stock. And the other things. Okay, so clock 86 is this one, which is from a GSXR 750. There you go. I actually, because this one's got little clips here, you can see all these, the floating rotor side of it, you can actually undo all these. So I took it all apart, I repainted the inside, so that's absolutely immaculate. Brushed aluminium face, very nice one. That's on the store. Clock 74, this one's still around. This is a painted clock, let's go a little bit closer. With a white face. It's a nice little one. I like it. Do keep in mind the prices on my store include postage and packing. It used to be I would charge for the clock and then do postage separate, but it works better to do it as it is in an all-in-one price, then people know exactly what they're going to pay. So do keep in mind that these don't cost £1.50 to post and pack. So I do these for an exceptionally fair price. I did actually have a fabricator tell me that I should charge £30 to £40 an hour for making these, and I was like, no one's paying 300 quid for a clock, mate. Anyway, onwards, clock 77 is this one, which is another painted one. It's like a sunburst orange, quite bright, but also dark in some places. I thought that'd be cool for like a kitchen clock, you know, if you got accent walls that would contrast with that nicely. And the last one currently in stock is number 75, but this is again painted one in a nice sort of white and blue. Good for a bathroom maybe, good for a kitchen, I don't know, depends what colour place you've got. But yeah, those are the ones that are currently in stock. And the other item I have in stock, other than the Spicy Army keychains and things like that, which are those 762 NATO cases, which you can order both signed and unsigned, I also have this, which I made one of these like this before now, which is what I call like an odds and sods tray, a key tray. It's made from an Aprilia 650 Rotax engine casing, which this is powder coat, this took a lot of work. And then I TIG welded up some little legs out of some stainless steel nuts and bolts and things, and it sits lovely. And it's just sort of one of those dishes, the idea, you know, by your door, well, not by your door, don't do that, have it out of sight from the door, because that's how you get your bike or your car nicked really easily, so people get your keys. Have it out the way, and you can just chuck your keys and things in there. Look, this looks like a pen slot to me. It was meant to be. I'm actually not charging much for this at all, so that is available. I think it's a pretty cool little thing. And it is signed and dated on the bottom. If you do decide to buy a clock, you are massively supporting both me, the Metalworks, the channel, everything. So I really do appreciate the people who have and who do and who will buy a clock and anything from my store. One thing I will mention is if you want to leave a review, I don't really push on this because I'm sick of, you know, when you buy something, you get one of those little cards that says, please leave us a review. If you do get something or you have got something, please consider leaving a nice review on there. I think it helps boost my store, so it's very helpful if you do that. I think you can only do that if you bought it as signed in rather than as a guest. I don't know for sure. So if you can do it, please do, but if you can't, don't worry too much. I don't push the issue. Okay, well now I'm going to stop pushing my wares to you, but as I say, thank you to people who do help me there. Let's open the mail. This one has been with me for quite a while because, well, it arrived and I knew other stuff was coming, so I was like, because people sent me a message and said, oh, by the way, I'm going to send you something, so I thought I'll wait and keep it all together. So, this one, shut the front, yeah. And so I've been speaking to 3 different people, so I hope they've all included a note so I know which one's which. What on earth is in here? It's like a little grill cover or something. Is that for lawnmower? That is a lawnmower airbox cover, isn't it? I'm sure of it. I almost recognise it. That's an interesting shape. Could be used in something. Handy. General purpose handy oil. That's just a general purpose oil. That's very handy, thank you. Because my 3-in-1, I'm assuming that's like a similar to 3-in-1. And I'm actually running out. Thank you. Some blade fuses. Very kind of you, always handy. In fact, I nearly bought a load of these yesterday and I didn't in the end, so I was quite glad that I didn't. Oh, there is a note, Hi Spicy, hope that you can use some of this stuff. Most of it is off mowers, and I knew it was off a mower. And there's some bits for bikes as well. I hope you can sort Derek. I'm looking forward to that vid. P.S. Say hi to Reno for me, from Carl. Thank you, Carl. That was very nice of you. Oh, power's going. Hold on, I've got to plug in. Quick! We haven't got enough volts! We're going to have to turn it off! We're going to have to turn it all off! We haven't got enough volts! Or was it amps? I can't remember. Was it amps or was it volts? Some indicator bulbs. This is a plastic... Oh, okay, that's from a pull start on a... not too sure if I can use the plastic things. I don't... Obviously, the metal works. Tend to use metal. I have 2 of these. They sent me these when I did that video for them. They were very happy with that video. And looks like they'd be happy to work with me in the future, which is absolutely fantastic. That's a cool little plate. Honestly, these little things can be very handy in making things. Once you've got enough of them and you start seeing stuff and you're like, oh, well, that could go with that and this could come this. So, very handy, thank you. So, it looks like if there's any other future jobs, there's a little bracket. I need to do some mini blade fuses. Ah, haha! Very handy. Because I have a couple of things on my bike use the mini blades. I didn't have those before. And there's some nuts and bolts. So Carl, thank you, it's very kind of you. Yes, that will be useful. As I not so sure about the plastic thing, but everything else looks like it would have a use. So thank you for the support, appreciate it. Next we have one from, oh, I can't show the address on the back of this. Can I show the address on the front? Yeah, I can. It's from the Netherlands. So I have a sneaking suspicion I know who this is from, and that means I have to try and pronounce his name again. Where the hell is Reno when I need her? This is an ongoing joke that I don't even know which way's right anymore. Hey Spicy, this letter is mostly to see if the previous has arrived. 2 sprockets across the sea, we shall see. And some small bits and pieces I've added as bonus. Kind regards, Mephisto. 2 sprockets. No. No, they've not. That's interesting, because they should have hit... What I'll do is... They could be delayed in customs. It has happened in the past. I don't know how long ago you sent them. Also, sometimes, if it goes by sea, it can take a real long time for it to arrive. But I will check it hasn't hit one of the other couriers. I'll ring them and just be like, have you got anything for me? I need to do that from time to time, because people send stuff through, like, parcelforce. So I really hope they do turn up, and I'll let you know as soon as they do. Oh God. More googly eyes, and they're even bigger this time. I do need to start sticking some eyes and some things. Oh, is it? They are very standard size, and they look like they'd be very useful. And a little lizard. I'll put that on Reno's desk. So Mephisto, if I said it right. No, sorry, it doesn't seem like they've turned up yet. I hope they do. What I did do with some googly eyes was I stuck them on these little squidgy pig things we've got as a joke. Well, obviously as a joke, you don't do it. You don't stick googly eyes or anything seriously. But they're even bigger. He looked like he was on crack. I might have to do that. Spice 110. Here are some items I thought you could use. The piston is off a 1980 Suzuki FZ50 Suzy. The bearings are from a Suzuki TS50X. It would be cool if you could show this on video. Of course I will. From Caleb. Is that Caleb? Is that how you pronounce that name? That's cool. Oh, that is cool. because the only pistons I've got are massive, and I can never really work out what to do with them. These little ones, these can have uses, and I've got... Oh, now I'm getting thoughts. The only thing is, I know a lot of people say, oh, you want to, like, you know, grind a face into it and turn it into that thing like the piston heads you've seen. That's a guy's thing. That's another artist's work. I don't really want to copy him. Oh, those bearings are working well enough for any use I need them for. I do like building stuff when it's got moving bits in it. Or that one, maybe not. Yeah, I can see where we replaced that one. So thank you for that, dude. Really appreciate it. So yeah, that's basically what's going on. I'm just having one of those, it's been like 2 or 3 weeks of just... I make plans, I'm very organised, and then something just comes out of nowhere and changes it completely. And then something else comes up and then it throws everything out. And that's why on one side it's great to be organised and really plan ahead, but you have to be able to change the plan at the last minute. Like literally at the very last minute, just as you're about to go, you're like, no, can't do that, and completely change your week around. It's the way I get so much stuff done. And not sleeping also helps. Which is why today I feel like absolute poop, because I've had very little sleep. But anyway, so tomorrow, for me, I don't know when you'll get the video, probably a day delayed, I'm going to be starting the work to Derek. As I say, I'll explain what's happened, how I've tracked down the issue I currently have, and also explain to you why I have wire and a fuse holder. See why the fuses come in handy? And some heat shrink. And I've got... Here's a part of the bike that's been taken off. Here's another bit, and I'm modifying that. So that's what the next video will be about, some mechanical and some electrical work. And also just sort of fault finding. And I may even need your help because it's an odd one. And I really do need to get on and make more clocks. I've started on a couple, like this little one. That's going to look gorgeous when it's done. But I'm currently having a problem with aluminium. I ordered some from a company who I thought was really good. And as it turns out, I think Edward Scissorhands works for them. And they also have very low standards. And I haven't got great customer care that I've found so far. I don't like bad-mouthing companies. But if I find out a company's as bad as this company, I feel like I have to say. Because I've seen other people promoting them. That's how I found out about them. Anyway, so let's end it there. This, as I say, was one of my little mini updates with all the other bits and pieces I include in it. Huge thanks to my patron supporters who are going down the left-hand side of the screen at the moment. There's now amazingly about 130 people who support me through Patreon. And I just want to say, starting Patreon was not something I particularly wanted to do. But it has really helped me because it's... Well, someone put it the other day, it's affordable to the people who watch. You get to see content early, you get to speak to me, you get part of that community. I really like it over there. It formed exactly what I wanted, which is a nice little community over there. But it also gives you some perks and helps me continue making the videos. And it costs you $1 a month. People have said to me, put bigger tiers in, make more expensive tiers, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. I didn't want to do it in the first place, so I thought if I do it for $1, and then you can make it. You know, quite a lot of people actually, instead of doing $1, have done $2, and it's absolutely amazing you've chosen to do that. But that's the wonderful thing about Patreon. It's completely flexible. It starts at $1 a month, and you can do whatever you want beyond that if you really want to help me and you enjoy the content that I create. And I hope that you have seen I've tried to really try and bring some more interesting videos, trying to get more bike reviews done. I'm in talks about other types of things, bikes and stuff that's coming up with possible people, but with these things, I try not to talk about them because when they seem like everything's going right, it just goes pfft, sometimes, and you're like, okay, whatever. When it comes to working with companies, sometimes it's not just whether they're willing to work with me, it's whether I'm willing to work with them, and that very much comes down to how they are as people to deal with, because that's how they're going to treat the rest of their customers. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye. If you enjoyed this video and the other content on the channel, please consider following the links in the description to show your support.